Hello friends, welcome back. Today I am going to teach you a topic from science, control and coordination. This lesson is meant for CBSE board class 10. The topic name is control and coordination. So main control and coordination. So control in human being or in animal. So here we'll see control and coordination for animal as well as plants. So in animal, control and coordination is done by nervous system, and in plant there is no nervous system. It will be coordinated by hormones. So without wasting time, we'll start the session. Then there are different systems already you have studied, that is digestive system, circulatory system, respiratory system, excretory system, and now in this session we should study nervous system and endocrine system. Endocrine is related to the control, that is related to the brain. Brain controls all the activities from human body. So it is a control center. And the coordination system is nervous system. It consists of different components that we'll see later on. Now, first, what is meant by control? Control, it is a power of restraining and regulation by which something can be started, slow down or stop. So, power station, main power unit. So, in human being or in animal, the brain is the control unit. And coordination. Coordination is the system by which the control unit controls all the activities running in animal as well as in plants. Correct? Now, so coordination definition: the working together of various organs of the body of an organism in a proper manner to produce appropriate reaction to a stimulus. It's called coordination. So here new word comes stimulus, that you will be understood in later slides. Correct? Now, coordination has two types: nervous coordination and hormonal coordination. So nervous system, this happens in animals and human. And nervous system consists of different components. Nervous system consists of brain, spinal cord and nerves. And hormonal coordination, it happens in animal as well as plant. But keep in mind one thing: in plant there is no nervous coordination. In animal or in human being there is nervous coordination as well as hormonal coordination. But as far as plants are concerned, they are having only hormonal coordination. Hormonal coordination means it releases chemicals. Different glands releases chemicals. Now, nervous system. So there are nervous system, nervous and muscular tissues. As you know, the structure of cell, tissue, already you have learnt in class 9. Cell is a basic fundamental unit, and tissues are made up of different types of cells. Different cells, number of cells. Now, nerves. So these are the component of nervous system. How nervous system is made? It's a chain-like structure of different neurons. We can call it as nerve cells. So first you understand and then we'll see their structure. Nerve cell. These types of cells sense and receive signal from body to brain and vice versa. They are responsible to transfer information from body to brain and brain to body. Nerve cells are known as neurons. These are neurons. And receptors. Receptors are nothing but they are our sense organs. We are having 5 sense organs: eye, nose, tongue, skin and ear. So collectively they are called as sense organs and they are nothing but receptors. See, receptors. Work of receptor. Just receive the messages and necessary information, send it to brain or receive information from brain. That is the work of receptors. Neurons and receptors are present mostly everywhere in the body. Everywhere in the body of animal or human being, neurons and receptors are present. Now, nervous system. So, nervous system, there are 2 types of nervous system. That is central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. Peripheral means periphery of the body and central, center of the body. So, central nervous system, there are 2 components: brain and spinal cord. Brain and spinal cord, they are the main components of central nervous system. Peripheral nervous system, all the nerve cells present on periphery of body. And see one more thing, PNS, that is peripheral nervous system, is associated with central nervous system. That's why I have written here, arises from CNS. Now, peripheral nervous system. Peripheral nervous system have different types of nerves. First is somatic nerve. Somatic nerve. And second one is autonomic nerve. So, somatic nerves are, these nerves control all voluntary action. Walking, moving, talking, all voluntary action of our body are controlled by somatic nerves. They are present in peripheral nervous system. These are the component of peripheral nervous system, that is PNS. Autonomic nervous system. Autonomic nerves. Autonomic nerve control involuntary action. Involuntary action means the action which are not in our control. The action which are not in our control. That is digestion, respiration. They are controlled by autonomic nerves. Autonomic nerve have 2 types of nerves. That is sympathetic and parasympathetic. Sympathetic nerve prepare our body at the time of light responses or potential danger. They are responsible for information about the potential danger. Parasympathetic. This nerve keep us calm. Stop overthinking. That is parasympathetic. They keep us cool, calm, and it stop or they stops overthinking. Now, structure of neuron. So this collectively is called a neuron. So center, you are having nucleus. This is cell body. These are the dendrites, and these are the nerve endings, and these are the axons. This is the structure of neuron. And by joining number of neurons, it forms a chain, and by this chain that information is transferred from receptor to brain, and from brain to receptor body. Now see how they work. This our nervous system is having sensory neuron and motor neuron. Sensory neuron, they sense, they collect the information, and motor neuron, they transfer the information from body to brain and brain to body. How? How this information transfer? So here, between two neurons, there is small gap. The small gap between two continuous neurons is called synapse. It's called synapse. And there, chemical will release. The dendrite release chemicals. Nerve ending releases chemicals. And because of this chemical, there is electrical impulse. So this is electrical impulse. Electrical impulse is developed, and because of this electrical impulse, the information is transferred from one neuron to other neuron, and this way the information is transferred from body to brain and brain to body by releasing chemicals or by developing electrical impulse. And then motor neuron, they transfer the information. Sensory neuron, they sense the information. Now reflex action. Reflex action means when we do something without thinking about it, it is called reflex action. Reflex action are very fast and quick. See, if we touch any hot plate, quickly we take our hand back. So why this? This is because of this reflex action. This action is called reflex action. So receptor will send the information through motor neuron to our spinal cord. Spinal cord sends this information to brain. Brain then give us feedback that revert back your hand. Then this information is transferred to body, and then we'll pull out or revert back our hand. So this action is very quick, and this action is called reflex action. Now these are all related with the PNS, peripheral nervous system. Now we'll move towards the central nervous system. The first component is brain. So brain is a control station of human body. So brain has three parts: forebrain, midbrain, and hindbrain. Forebrain. So you see this figure: forebrain, midbrain, and hindbrain. Forebrain is having different components, that is cerebrum. This type of structure is called cerebrum. This cerebrum is having liquid in it, fluid type substance in it to absorb the shock waves. Then this is the skull or cranium. This is the skull or cranium. Midbrain is a single part. It doesn't have any components. Then hindbrain. Hindbrain is present backside of your brain structure. Hindbrain has components pons, medulla and cerebellum. Cerebellum. So now we'll see their work. Now cerebrum. Cerebrum is part of forebrain. It has speech center, judgment center, thinking center and emotional center. So collectively it is called as arithmetic logical unit of human brain. It controls all the voluntary actions of our body. It is the largest part of our brain. So everything is controlled by cerebrum. That is forebrain, part of forebrain. That is speech center, judgment center, thinking center, emotional center. Hypothalamus. It controls temperature, hunger and thirst. Temperature, hunger and thirst is controlled by hypothalamus. Hypothalamus is part of forebrain. Now midbrain. Midbrain, it has auditory and visual processing center. Auditory and visual processing center. So it is directly connected with your eyes. Midbrain is directly connected with the eyes. That is visual processing center. Now hindbrain. Hindbrain consists of three parts, three components: pons, medulla, cerebellum. Pons control sleep center, breathing, wake-up cycle, heartbeat, controlled by hindbrain. Medulla. Medulla controls heart-related and lungs-related. Heart and lungs-related things, that is our emotional center. We can call it as emotional center, medulla. All our emotions are controlled by medulla. That is part of hindbrain. And last is the cerebellum. Cerebellum controls balance of our body, body posture. Body posture, balance of our body is controlled by cerebellum. It is part of hindbrain. Now spinal cord. It is the another component of central nervous system. Spinal cord, it is located at the backside of our body. It connects the brain to lower back portion. It coordinates in the transportation of nerve signal. It is responsible for all the reflex action in our body. All the reflex action in our body are controlled by spinal cord. It is the main component of central nervous system. Now, as you know, central nervous system, component of central nervous system, brain and spinal cord. So its protection is very important. Whatever things are important for us, its protection is important. So protection, CNS protection, that is brain. How brain is protected? It is protected by cranium or skull. A fluid-filled balloon also protects the brain. It helps in shock absorption. So this fluid is present in the cerebrum. Already I have explained during the figure. Then spinal cord. Spinal cord is protected by vertebral column. Spinal cord is protected by vertebral column. Vertebral column provides shape to our body. Vertebral column provides shape to our body. So all this is related with control and coordination in human being. or in animal. Now we'll see control and coordination in plant. Correct? Now coordination in plant, as firstly I have said, plant do not have nervous or muscular system. So in the plant, coordination is done by hormones. Now, there are two types of plant movement. Movements in plant are of two types. First, due to stimulus and due to growth. What is meant by stimulus? So, listen, as you know, touch me not plant. Its botanical name or biological name is Mimosa pudica. Mimosa pudica. Touch me not plant. Anything that can trigger a physical or behavioral change is called stimuli. Stimuli means anything that can trigger a physical or behavioral change. So example is touch me not plant. Now movement due to growth. See, there are four types of growth in plant, and plant growths are directional growth. Sometimes plant grow towards direction of light. Sometimes they grow towards direction of water or moisture. Sometimes they grow towards the land. Now first, movement towards light. If the plants are having movement towards light, then this type of plants are called phototropic plant, and the movement is called phototropism. Phototropism. Second is geotropism, the movement of plant towards earth. See this figure. Movement of this upper part, shoot, is towards light. Movement of this root is towards gravity, and this is called geotropism. This is phototropism. This movement is geotropism. Then third one is chemotropism. The chemotropism is the movement of plant towards chemical responses. Chemical responses. That is example, movement of pollen tube towards ovules in flower. Insect eating plants, cactus, insect eating plant. Chemotropism. Next is the hydrotropism. Movement towards hydro means water. Movement of plant part towards water or towards moisture. It is hydrotropism. Correct? Now, plant hormone. Plant hormones are also known as phytohormones. Plant hormones are also known as phytohormones. There are two types of hormones. They are generated in plant. First is growth promoter hormones. The hormones that promote the growth, that increase the growth, that helps to increase the growth of plant. That hormones are growth promoter hormones. And second one is growth inhibitor hormones. Growth inhibitor hormones, they stop the growth of plant. They do not allow plant to add growth of their stem or any other component of plant. So growth inhibitor hormone. Now, growth promoter hormones. Which are the growth promoter hormones? There are only two growth promoter hormones. One is auxin. Auxin is the hormone. It is responsible for cell elongation in plant. Cell elongation in plant. To increase the length of cell, these hormones are responsible. That is auxin. Second hormone is gibberellin. Second hormone is gibberellin. So gibberellin, it also helps in cell elongation, plus it helps in stem growth and in flower development. So auxin is only for stem elongation. Gibberellin is responsible for stem elongation as well as flower development. And third hormone is cytokinin. Cytokinin, it promotes cell division, seed germination, flower and fruit development. Cytokinin. Auxin, only length of cell increases. Gibberellin helps in cell elongation as well as flower development. Cytokinin, it promotes cell division, seed germination, flower and fruit development. Now, growth inhibitor hormone. The hormone that keep plant as it is without increasing their length of their stem or anything. So first is abscisic acid. Abscisic acid, growth inhibitor hormone. Abscisic acid, it inhibits plant growth by counter the growth promotive hormones. Second, ethylene. It is a gaseous plant hormone. It stimulates the growth and development of flower organ. It helps in ripening of fruit. Ripening of fruit. Ripening of fruit. Then, as you know, ethylene, abscisic and abscisic acid, ethylene. So you just watch these figures. So this type of leaves due to abscisic acid. Ethylene, ripening of fruit. Ripening means damage of fruit. Fruit damage. Now, all this is related to the control and coordination in plant. Now, we'll see what are the different types of hormones releases in animal. In human being, hormones are secreted by glands. These glands are two types of gland: endocrine gland and exocrine gland. So what is meant by endocrine? These glands directly secrete their hormone into the blood. Endocrine gland directly secrete their hormone in blood. Exocrine gland, these glands have specialized duct in which they secrete their hormone. So this is the difference between endocrine gland and exocrine gland. Endocrine gland directly secrete hormone in blood. Exocrine gland are having specialized duct in which they secrete the hormone. Now, different types of glands. First, pituitary gland. Pituitary gland is known as master gland. Because why it is called master gland? Because pituitary gland is present in the brain, or it is located in brain. This gland secretes growth hormone. Pituitary gland secretes growth hormone. And what they control? They control the growth of body. If there is a deficiency of these hormones, we are having the disease like dwarfism, that is smaller eye. And if they secrete more hormones, pituitary gland secretes more hormones, then larger height problem is there. So gigantism. So it is larger height, gigantism. Second one is adrenal gland. Adrenal gland is located at the top of kidney. This gland secretes adrenaline hormone. Adrenal gland is present in kidneys. It is located at the top of kidney, and this secretes adrenaline hormone. It prepares our body in difficult or emergency condition. Its deficiency causes Addison disease. Its deficiency causes Addison disease. That is problems related with the kidney. Now, thyroid gland. Thyroid gland located in the neck side. This gland secretes thyroxine. This hormone balances our growth. This hormone also balances our metabolism rate. Metabolism means, what is meant by metabolism? Metabolism means it is related with the digestion system. Digestion of food which we eat. This process is metabolism process, and its rate depends on thyroxine. If there is a deficiency of thyroxine, then goitre disease. Parathyroid gland. Parathyroid gland, it is located at the backside of the thyroid gland. This gland secretes parathyroid hormone. This hormone regulates calcium balance in our body. Its deficiency causes hypocalcemia. Deficiency of calcium. Hypocalcemia. Deficiency of calcium in our blood. Now, animal hormones. Another animal hormones. Pancreas. As you know, pancreas, it is located between upper abdomen and duodenum. So see the figure. Upper abdomen and duodenum, pancreas. This gland secretes insulin and glucagon hormone. This hormone maintains glucose and blood sugar level in our body. Glucagon and insulin. Its deficiency causes diabetes. So pancreas is very important. It secretes insulin as well as glucagon hormone. The hormone name is insulin as well as glucagon hormone. And what it maintains? It maintains glucose and blood sugar level in our body. Its deficiency causes diabetes. Now, another type of hormones present in human being or in animal is sex hormones. In human being, all hormones are same in male and female except their sex hormones. Sex hormones are different for male as well as different for females. In males, testosterone is the sex hormone. In female, progesterone and estrogen. Estrogen and progesterone. Now, feedback mechanism. This mechanism regulates the timing and amount of releasing hormone. So feedback mechanism means based on the hormone secretion or release of hormones, and in how much quantity and when they release. Based on that, there is feedback system of our body. For example, C, no adrenaline hormone secretion. If we sit at a place, no adrenaline secretion. This gland secretes adrenaline, that is adrenal gland. Adrenaline secreted. So this type of mechanism, when and how much, when hormones are secreted and in how much quantity they are secreted. Based on that, the feedback mechanism is there. The response time. Response time is based on the secretion of these hormones in amount as well as in time. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, please do share it and subscribe channel for more such fruitful video. And you can call me for home tuition as well as group tuition at your place. Thank you.